place I've come to know well, led by a man named Sty. He's full of stories, he is quite a guy. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite the guy. If you're feeling lonely, come and make a friend. If you need a story, on Sty you can depend. His voice is soothing like a lullaby. Sometimes he brings a tear to my eye. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite the guy.
Well, good evening, everybody. Hi out there. It's good to see y'all. Oh, yeah, it's Sunday. It's Sunday. The only person I got out in the chat is Metal Music Maniac. When I put up a bunch of bears waving, he popped in there and there's a bear in the chat room. Quick, throw cheese at him. No, throw it at me. I'm the one that needs to gain weight. Them old bears, they don't need it. They don't need it. So, yeah, it's quiet out in the chat this evening. Here's your chance, guys. Share it out. Share it out. Let the world know we're over here hanging out for a little while this evening. I need to give you all an update. I'm hearing funky noises out on my porch. Got a few things to say about that, too. Here we got some folks jumping in saying hi. There's Freeman James. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. And there's Sheba B. There's Lori. Hello, I'm here too. Yep. And there's J. Ron. Great to see you. Yeah, happy Father's Day. It's Father's Day for all them papas out there. Yeah. I hope any papas that are out there had a good one. There's Kimberly Ferris. Good to see you, girl. Awesome. Yep. So I'm going to pull somebody out of the basement because he's on limited time. So I'll catch up as long as we can. There he is.
Evening, y'all.
It's nice that I can hear you. There's Robert Rockwell's popped in. Hello there. Yeah. Running Water and I spent the first about 5-10 minutes before the stream, way before the stream, just trying to communicate. I wish we both knew sign language, because we had no audio going at all, and he got it resolved. That's cool. But I got to give everybody a quick rundown update. Okay, I finished out my first week of recovery, what they call recovery, since my last cancer treatment. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know why they call it recovery, because I haven't felt any better or worse than I did through all the treatments. So I don't know if that's good news or bad news or what. I thought I'd be feeling better than I do. Hey, Funky Uncle John, good to see ya. Good to see ya. But what's going on with me is I still have a lot of pain in the esophagus, a lot of pain going on in the esophagus. I mentioned it to Running Water. I hope I can hold up for the stream tonight. If I nod off, yell at me, wake me up, because I took my max dose of morphine, and it tends to put me to sleep, knock me right out sometimes. So I don't think it will tonight, but it might make me slow, slow going. They had me on fentanyl also, but that fentanyl is so difficult to get. I literally have to see the doctor for him to prescribe it. Well, the doctor that prescribed it won't be back in the office until the 27th of the month, and it's only the 19th, so almost a week out, and I see him on the 28th. So 27th, 28th, neither one of them make any dang difference when you only got one patch, and each patch is good for 3 days. So I'm nursing this one. This is day number 4 on this one, and I can tell it's wearing off. It's wearing off. What that does, that fentanyl, all that does is take the rough edges off of it. It doesn't get rid of the pain. It just takes the rough edge off of it. So I have to really pound the lidocaine to deaden my esophagus to be able to eat. Day before yesterday, I ate and drank nothing for 24 hours. Made up for it yesterday, though. I ate 6 heaping full cups of watermelon. I ate a big container of soup. And I had a huge bagel. That damn bagel's that big around, about that thick. That sucker was huge. I sliced it and tried to stick it in my toaster. It wouldn't fit. Sliced. Oh my gosh. Oh, Loopy Lisa is in the house, and you don't have to do that, girl. You don't have to do that. Oh, love you too, and I miss you bunches. Are you able to come up and chat for a while, girl? Because I can send you the link on Facebook. Boom, just like that. And you know I will. But, so, right now, the way it looks, I see the doctor on the 28th. And again, if I lose any more weight, I lost 4 pounds last week, but I gained them back, so it's a wash. He said that I can't lose weight. If I maintain where I'm at, he said, we'll live with it. But if you lose weight, they're not going to do the surgery on you. So we'll be talking about that on the 28th, about how I'm going to get enough nutrition to gain actual weight and get it down. And because I don't want to have a feeding tube before the surgery, because they're going to put one in when they do the surgery anyway. Let's wait till then. That's the way I see it. Do it all at one time. And that's less time I have to fuss with a feeding tube. Yeah, Adam, admittedly, you look like you've lost a bit, Sty. Chow down, man. Yeah, I wish I could. I really do wish I could chow down. I'll give you an example. This was taken back, I think, 2016 or 7. No, either 2015 or early. No, it's 2015. 2015. Now I know it is. But in this picture, I was 190 pounds. I'm 142 pounds right now today. but I weighed 190 pounds in that picture. That's my daughter and one of my grandsons, by the way. But look at, even at 190 pounds, I look chubby compared to what I am today. I mean, there ain't nothing left of this old boy. It just gone, disappeared. And the way I used to eat, man, I miss that. I miss that. Um, I can, Lisa. I can. But everybody know this is to invite Lisa up here. Her and I have not chatted for the longest time, and I think Running Water and I would have a blast chatting with her. I'll be taking that link down once Lisa shows up in the basement. I learned a long time ago not to leave those links up because you end up with them little bastards that live under the bridge, you know. Adam says, yep, in my medical opinion, your chemo needs more carbs. That's where I don't have a problem, is with carbs. Oh, and I got to thank you, Running Water. The glucose packs, they're all upstairs, but you got that big old bag in the kitchen. And I dove into that the other day. I was feeling kind of dizzy and off kilter, and I checked my blood sugar, and then it was low. It was getting pretty low. I busted into that. I had a couple of the orange ones. I've never had an orange one before. I've had the strawberry, but the orange ones, those orange ones are actually pretty good for a snack.
Almost tastes like the orange push-ups.
Yes,
You know,
exactly. I was trying to think of what the hell, and that's it. Those push-ups, those orange flavored push-ups. Yeah. Yeah, and I took 2 of those packets, bumped my sugars right up where I wanted them, perfect. And then later that evening, I checked again, and they were starting to drop off a little. So I popped 2 more packets, put it up kind of high, and then just before bed I checked, and it didn't drop. So I went to bed where I was at, got up in the morning, and it had come up because your liver makes sugars all night. So, and it was because I had gone 24 hours without eating. I took no carbs in at all. What are the docs telling me to ingest daily? 3,000 calories. Hey, John, it's good to see you. He's been here lurking. Yeah, 3,000 calories, man. Running Water don't even eat 3,000 calories when he's working hard.
I don't know. I might get close to drinking that many.
Well, that's true.
Because that's energy drinks all day.
Yeah. My normal diet when I was healthy, not carbs. No, not carbs. I'm diabetic. I gotta really watch the carbs. Just fats and proteins. That's it. We're looking for calories, not carbs. Yeah. 3,000 calories. 3,000 carbs would kill me, actually. I'd probably end up in a diabetic coma. There she is. Lisa.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Sty.
Oh, well,
hello. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love you.
I missed you, girl. I missed you.
I've missed you so much too. I do. I've had crazy hours working. But I do come in and try and see you whenever I can. I do, but it's so lovely to talk to you and see you. How are you doing? How are you?
I just needed to hear your voice. That's all. That's, yeah. Yeah. You know, this is one of those low periods in life, and
Oh,
you just want to hear from certain people, you know.
I wish I could give you a hug. I really do. I wish we were closer. I wish we were closer. I really do.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
hard sometimes.
yeah, I got a few folks over there in the UK I'd love to visit.
Yeah. Well, you're always welcome here. Always. If you can get away over, you're always welcome. I've
Yeah.
got plenty of room. If
Yeah,
you love it,
no traveling for me for at least the next 6 months. So yeah,
yeah.
though this is a journey I didn't expect on taking. I tell you what, I've had my life in risk a few times, but
Yeah.
nothing like this crap. This is getting serious, you know. The
Doesn't mean I can't travel to see you. I can come
oh,
and see you.
our messy house.
It
I'd be
doesn't matter. I don't
embarrassed.
care.
I'd be so embarrassed.
No, don't even. Do you know what? I am so unobservant. I don't even notice. It's not about the house, it's about the person. I don't care. I don't give a crap
Yeah,
about what
it's
the surroundings are. It's about who you are. It's who you
it's the
seeing
company.
you.
It's the
Yeah,
company you keep. Yeah,
of course. Of course it
yeah,
is.
Well, and with our place, it's messy but not dirty.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah. There's a big
that's it.
difference. Yeah.
The house is just a big old mess, but mini
It doesn't. Do
pepperoni.
you know what? Do you know what? I'll tell you something. When I had my daughter, my youngest daughter, I had the health visitor came to see me, and I said, "I'm so sorry." I said, "There's toys and all sorts all over the place." And she said, "Do you know what? I worry more about the fact that she said if I walked into a place that was immaculate and had nothing, I would worry more than a
That's
place
it.
that
That's
that
it.
didn't." She said it shows homeliness. It shows that there's a family and stuff going on. She said
Right.
immaculate means that it's not right, it's not good.
I
And
had an
and
aunt that way, and
yeah,
she had the plastic covers over her furniture, and she had plastic runners through her any carpeted room, and you
yeah.
had to stay on that plastic, and the the no, Adam, you're getting it wrong. You're getting it wrong. You're not listening to me, Adam. Not carbs, calories. I stay away from carbohydrates. I'm
Oh, so do
diabetic,
I. Oh, so do
and
I. I do.
and
I'm on the keto right now.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
See, and that's virtually my diet is because all I need are fats and proteins. That's all I'm looking for is fats and proteins. The only
Same
problem
here.
with
Same here.
the fats is fats will convert into sugars. If you're putting the fat on your body, your metabolism converts that to sugar while you sleep. So I try to balance it, the fats and the proteins, the the that's all right, Adam. That's all right. The yeah, the I
Can I just say, Sty, you look wonderful.
oh
You look so wonderful. You really do.
look at my
I've
beard.
missed
My
you.
beard is almost gone. It's it is two
You
thirds
look
of it has
amazing.
fallen out. 2/3 of it has fallen out from the chemotherapy,
Oh,
and
it
it's
doesn't matter. You look
it's
amazing.
it's
It's
slowing down. It's not falling out in the handfuls like it was there the last couple weeks of my therapy. I could run my fingers through it, hold my hand up, and it looked like I was holding a dead cat. Like the,
I just love your face. I'm so excited to see you. It's
you
so
see,
good to see you. It really
it,
is.
yeah, I missed you, boy.
I've missed you too.
We used to
It's been a long time, Sty. Oh my
It
goodness.
has. It has.
It must be 3 or 4 years that we've
Oh,
been.
I know. Oh, that we've been
Yeah, oh
friends.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I think it's been about 6 or 8 months since the last time I actually talked with you
I
on. I
yeah.
can't remember whose panel it was that you were on it, and I jumped right on. I said, "Oh my God, she's on there!"
I'll tell you, it was Phil. It was Phil.
Yeah,
I saw
that's what
Phil.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure. Yeah,
yeah, it was Phil for sure. Yeah.
yeah.
But
The
I just have this kind of bond with you. I just love you.
you're a terrible
Always
girl.
have.
You're a terrible
Always
girl.
have. I
The
just got this thing, just
I
this bond. I just love you.
and you notice my running water here next to me. That's my oldest boy.
I
That's
know, I know.
and
Hi, hi, running water.
yeah, he ain't having no problems with his beard. They,
No.
uh,
See, mine's the same size as yours now.
that's it. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just have
You
a
know what
goatee.
to eventually look forward to, but don't end up in the same boat where you got to lose it the way I am. Yeah, it's not fun to lose it that way. And they said you're going to lose all the hair on your head. Hell no, I got hair. I got hair. I got hair on my head. The hair on my head didn't fall out. None of it. None of it.
Sty,
And I was shaving
you look
my
great.
head, and I quit shaving my head because I said, with all the chemo and radiation, it's all going to fall out. So why shave it? It ain't going to be there. Now it's growing. I think the chemo fertilized the top of my head, and it just headed for my chin. Oh, Samantha Lee, it is so good to see you, girl. There's Samantha Lee. Oh,
Hi, Samantha.
I
I haven't heard from her for ages either. Oh my God,
yeah,
I've disappeared for so long.
you did,
It's
and
work. It's
to the
work.
point where some of us were starting to be concerned.
Oh no, I'm all good. I'm all good. I work very long hours. I do a lot. I'm literally working constantly, and when I'm not working, I'm very tired. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
it's all good. Yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine,
Just,
honestly.
don't end up with burnout.
Yeah. Yeah.
the Yeah, that's for me, that's the hardest part of this whole cancer thing is the weakness and fatigue. I mean, I'm good for about 10-15 minutes doing anything, and that's it. And I got it. Running water got us a new wood splitter. I want to do a review video on that for splitting firewood. And I go out and I mow, but thank goodness I've got a riding lawnmower. I hop on that bugger and I just cruise around the yard for an hour and a half. I got a couple things I got to get done tomorrow, but I don't know if I'll even get them done. It's supposed to hit 97 degrees here, so I don't know if I'm going to be out in that crap. But the doctors, they thought that I'd start feeling that the fatigue and the tiredness would start wearing off through my recovery. Now I've been recovering for just a little over a week and 3 days. And ever since that last radiation, man, I'm so burned out. I can't do nothing. So God knows, and I lost so much weight, I lost, well, you figure 142 pounds. I weighed 220 when this thing started. So I lost 80 pounds. I'm virtually down to nothing now.
You look great though. You do. You're still Sty, and I still see you as Sty, and you look amazing. You do.
I woke up this morning. I said, "Am I still me?" Yeah. Oh, yeah, I am.
You are. Of course you are. Of course you are. You look fabulous. You do.
Hey, Native Roots. Hey, sweetie. The Yeah, people are saying that I'm not showing too much wear and tear for
Absolutely
what's
not.
on
No, absolutely
the,
not.
and they want to keep giving me fluids. They want me to come in at least once a week and get 2 liters of fluid because I still can't swallow worth a damn. The pain is too much, but it's getting to the point they can't. It takes them about 10 minutes to find a vein that they're willing to try to get an IV in. They wanted to put a port in me, and I said, "No, you ain't putting a port in me. No, 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 no. I don't want a port." And
Yeah.
they said, "Well, you got good enough veins. We think we can get you through the treatment without a problem." Well, before they'd even start the treatments, I was so anemic, my iron crashed. So I had 5 infusions of iron over a 2-week period, and then they started the chemo right on top of that. And every visit, they're popping an IV in. And through the whole treatment process, I've had 23 IVs put in me since March 23rd. So the veins are starting to harden up, and yeah, they're getting tougher to find a good one. And so they're talking, we'll probably have to put a port in you because when you go in for your surgery, they're going to want you on IV constantly, and they're going to want to be able to draw blood on demand, blah, 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 blah. And I said, as long as it's all done at the surgical level,
Yeah.
do it then. I want to get there. Well, they've been trying to put me on a J tube. You know what a J tube is, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you. But they've been trying to get me on a J tube.
Yeah.
And because of my lack of nutrition, they said, and we want you on a pump. They said, we don't want you gravity feeding. We want you on a pump.
Yeah.
And I said, no, that damn pump with the diet they want to give me, I'd have to change the bag out on that pump every 6 hours.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more maintenance if you got a pump. And I said, no, I don't want that crap. I have to have it for 6 to 8 weeks after the surgery because they bypass everything from my mouth to my small intestine. And they'll put a J tube in for that. Adam, I did Spice and Easy's Reaper curry. Yeah, that didn't cause my problem, by the way. The doctors did say, though, that they think me doing super hots aggravated the cancer to the point where I started getting that swelling of the wall of the esophagus. And they said because the peppers acted like acid reflux, and that irritated the cancer is what it did. They said, so if you've got a pre-existing condition, stay away from the super hots. If you don't have a pre-existing, the super hots ain't going to kill you. Yeah. But I miss doing the super hots. Yeah. And Spice and Easy, that's another couple from the UK that I just adore them. They're great. They're great. Yeah.
So Sty, where exactly are you in the US? Can you say, or
Yeah. Oh, I'm not afraid.
An idea?
I'm in northern Wisconsin.
Okay,
I'm right on Lake Superior.
So if I was to kind of just
Duluth, Minnesota is the closest international airport.
So if I was to kind of have some time off and come and see you, would that be okay? Or
I would put you up. I would put
No. I wouldn't expect you to do that. I can get a hotel, but it would just be lovely just to see you.
My daughter, if she heard you saying, no, I'll get a hotel.
No, I will definitely do that.
My daughter would tell you, not unless you want to miss out on the best night's sleep in the world. She loves my bedroom upstairs, which I haven't even seen that frickin' bedroom now for a week and a half. And then before that, it was a month that I hadn't seen that bedroom. I just can't do the stairs except once a week. I go up
Okay.
there and take a good scrub in the shower up there, because that's where our shower's at. And otherwise, I just try to stay as clean as I can. I'm not out in the woods beating around, so yeah, one
So
good scrub in a week will do it. But
I've got some time off. I've got some time off. So, in September, I've got some time off.
Oh,
And it would just be, I'm not asking you at all to do that. I'm more than happy just to get myself somewhere to stay, but just to see you, that would be amazing.
it would.
Just to give you a hug. I just want to hug you.
And that's a beautiful time of year up in our neck of the woods.
It
Yeah.
is.
When the leaves start changing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
And the nice thing there is I may still be on a J tube, but that doesn't mean I can't hike or go anywhere I want.
Yeah, exactly.
And because they said even with the pump, I could just disable the pump, just tape the tube up and wrap it, and off I go. And
I'm just asking for a hug, Sty. That's it.
yeah.
I just want a hug.
Oh, there's some beautiful sights. There's some beautiful sights here that I'd love to share with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll try and sort this out, because I would love that so much. I would love to just see you in person, and there's no reason why not. And I've got some time off in September, so why not? Why not? Let's do this.
The camera's going to be running.
I don't care. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because those I know that'd be a experience I'd want to go back and watch.
Yeah.
Revisit.
Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. No, it would be amazing. We've known each other for a very long time now. I know we haven't kind of met, but
right. In person we haven't, but
no, but I feel a bond with you. I've always felt a bond with you, and we've always been very close, and
we've had some very, very in-depth conversations about anything and everything. I mean,
yeah, exactly. And I feel very close to you. I feel very close to you. I feel really close with you.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's lovely. It's good. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
You know it. Yeah, you hold a special place in my heart too. I mean,
yes, you do. You do me. You do me. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Crazy times.
It's good. It's good times. Good times.
I'm just seeing if this bottle's empty. I was going to take a little shot of that.
So is that River? Is that your son? Is that your son there, River? I don't think I've met River properly. Who? Your son. I don't think I've met your son. Is that
running water?
Running water. I said River.
I was like, River? Who's River?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Phil and E-Waste Mike, they call him dripping faucet, His nickname.
I'm so sorry.
His nickname, by the way, is Flushing Toilet. So.
Running water. It's lovely to meet you. I'm so sorry. Where did a river come from? No,
that's why I love you so much, girl. I mean, that one stream we had you looking for your glasses for half an hour.
Yeah.
There they are on top of your head, and boy, you were digging in the cushions of the couch everywhere. We had you looking everywhere, and.
Oh my God!
Finally, you said, "I just give up," and I can remember one of us saying, "Check on top of your head." And Oh, you were so pissed off at us.
I know. Do you, oh my God, that was years ago now, Sty. That was
Yeah.
so long ago. That was so long ago. Oh my God. But Running Water, it's lovely to meet you.
Well, we've been on stream before.
Yeah, we
But,
have. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been so long. Yeah.
the one that sticks out, I don't remember who it was, but someone grossly overestimated your age.
Oh yes, I remember who the individual was too. They spouted off the age in the chat, and
What was that? They said what?
that we were talking about age, and one of the folks on the panel,
Yeah.
he spouted your age off, and it was way out of the park. I mean, so far out of the park, and you go, well, you know,
My age? I don't remember that. What did they say? Tell me.
I can't remember how old they said that you were, and I just about fell out of my chair. I just like, what? You don't say that to a lady. You don't. Yeah. And where the hell are you
they're
getting
20. It? They're always 20.
Yeah. You got to be somewhere in your 20s, I'm sure.
Early 20s.
I'm 20. No, I'm 27. I'm not gonna go to my early 20s. That's ridiculous. I'm 27.
I've been using it a lot lately that I'm 40 years old with 23 years of experience. Yeah. Or no, 25 years now. What am I saying? 23 years. 25 years.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I'll have to do that.
Yeah. Well,
I'll use that.
You get to an age that you kind of like. Yeah, just stay that age and just count the years as experience in that age. Yeah.
Oh my God,
well, that's acceptable now. You can identify as whatever you want. So if you want to identify as a 40-year-old, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can be who you are. And do you know what? Do you know what? Age doesn't really matter. In the end, it doesn't matter. It's how you feel. And
and that's the
and
way
who you are. Doesn't matter.
The way I look at age is the older they get, the closer you should get.
Yeah.
Because they don't have as many years ahead of them as you may, or some of your younger friends may have. So the older they get, the closer you should get.
But there are some 35-year-olds that are so old in their thinking, and there are some 60-year-olds that are so young in their thinking.
Yeah.
And they are, and that it's nothing to do with age. There's no the age, the actual number means nothing. It means nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It's just a number. It literally is just a number.
Right.
There are people my age that can't walk, that have all these, stuff going on. And there are people that are older than me that can do everything. And there are people that are younger than me that can do nothing. It doesn't matter. Age has nothing to do with it.
Because the world is full of all sorts.
Exactly.
We're all unique in our own way. And that's like when this cancer thing came on, I right away told my audience, I said, what I don't need are armchair professionals telling me how to cure my cancer. I don't need to hear that shit from nobody, because I've had there's been a lot of cancer. Running Water can vouch for that in our family history. So we're not strangers to this thing. And the one thing I have learned over all the years is it's my cancer, not yours. Mm-hmm. It's not somebody else's esophageal cancer.
Yeah.
It's because there isn't a single two people that have had the exact experience with their esophageal cancer. It's unique to us. It's yours. You end up owning it,
Yeah.
And I refuse to let people give me their version of false hope. You know,
Yeah.
I want the facts, and I've got the best cancer team you could ever imagine. I mean, these people are they're perfect for their role. The cancer center, those folks there, they're just absolutely amazing. Those people, and I told them all flat out. I said, I have only one requirement of my cancer team, and that's you tell me the truth all the time. You don't hold anything. Just holding it back is lying to me. Don't ever go down that. You tell me everything. I want to know everything. And if it's just on your mind, I want to hear it. You know, and they have been very steadfast in making sure that I'm aware of anything and everything that's happening all the time. And and you know, the only reason I'm going through this, well, I wouldn't even be here today if I hadn't gone through this stage I have so far since the end of March. So I got May, I got April, May, and almost all of June. Those 3 months, I got on top of the 30 days they gave me if I didn't do something immediately.
So have you changed your lifestyle because of this? Has anything changed, or have you?
What's changed is I'm for the most part, a recluse.
Okay.
I don't get out, but usually once a week. I run to this store, do my shopping for a week, get my butt home. But for 5.5 weeks, I actually it turned into 6 weeks, but every single day of the week, except for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, Monday through Friday, on Mondays, I had to be at the cancer center for 7 to 8 hours with the infusions and radiation therapy. Okay. And then Tuesday through Friday, I was there every morning at 11:30 to get my radiation treatment every day. So for that 6 weeks, I had something going on every day except Saturday and Sunday. And some of those days, they'd shock me when I go for my radiation therapy, and they'd take one look at me and they go, guess what? You're seeing the doctor after us, and then you're going to infusion for fluids, you know. And so, you know, it kept me busy for 6 weeks. Now, through this recovery, it's going way too fast. I'm not recovering from the treatments in my mind. I'm not. I don't feel any different today than I did the day I had my last radiation treatment. The pain is still as intense. They got me on morphine and fentanyl. And
so, can I ask where are you in pain? Where is the pain?
My pain, it comes and goes. It's in waves.
Mm-hmm.
When it's on the bottom end, I feel like I always have throughout life, you know, feel pretty damn good.
Okay.
The peak end of it, which I have about 8 to 12 peaks a day in a 24-hour period.
Yeah.
I told the doctor it's a 12. Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 12.
Yeah.
And
that's horrendous. I can't even imagine. That's horrendous. I'm so sorry.
And I am so cautious when it comes to opiates that the morphine I take about, on the average, I'm taking half of what they prescribe.
Is that IV morphine or
liquid.
Or a morph? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's liquid, quick acting.
Yeah.
And then the fentanyl's patch. the fentanyl, all that does for me is it takes off the rough edges throughout the day. You know, when the pain is 6 or below, it takes that rough edge off.
Oh,
But when
Sty.
it's at the top of a wave, no, I got to take 2 milliliters of morphine every time it starts peaking because,
Yeah.
and that'll just, it gets me through it, but I don't want anybody near me because, yeah, I haven't got time for nothing except just waiting out that peak, get over that peak, you know. So,
Yeah.
hey, there's Nick Jones. Hey, Nick.
Yeah, it's Sty, you old fart. How are you?
Hey.
Hello. Hi, Nick.
Hello.
Do you-
What's your name? Loopy Lisa.
Lisa.
Hello, Running Water.
Hey, Nick.
God,
Yeah.
Running Water, I've got to admit, you're getting uglier and uglier every day, mate.
Yeah. He's doing a good job at it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
It keeps
Lisa.
the lot lizards away.
Yeah. They go, he ain't got enough money to, no.
Like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. The, oh, but I'll tell you, you know, this is supposed to be Sty Story Sunday, folks. I'm glad to see everybody's hanging around. We haven't told the story. I'll probably tell it farther into the stream. What the heck? And if it doesn't get told, I'll retitle it and I'll tell it next Sunday. That's one thing, Lisa, that I guaranteed my audience is that every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time here in the US, I'll do my Sty Story Sunday every Sunday, no matter what. Thursdays, the last couple I haven't made at all. I don't believe I'll make this Thursday because I got too many pokers in the fire right now. I've got my daughter's going to be here. My youngest boy is going to be here building a big cabinet for all of my PlayStation games and crap. And I got to get this lawn mowed, and it looks like Thursday is going to be the coolest temperature. So by the time I would do a live stream Thursday night, now you guys wouldn't want to see me or hear me.
I just, you know what, Sty, I just miss you. I miss you. We've known each other for a very long time, and I just miss you, and that's it. It's so good to speak to you.
Our conversations some of them were just priceless. I mean,
yeah.
So, I still love that video that you did when you did that Christmas walk, and you were trying to decide what to eat, and you're mentioning all the different foods, and you kept saying, "I still think I want a bratwurst," and I was sitting watching that, and I'm going, I bet you she goes for the bratwurst. I bet she goes. She's mentioned it like 4 times. She's mentioned all these others. She's showing all these other food places, but she keeps going back to the brat. I bet she gets a brat. Sure as shit, you headed right for the brats. Yep.
Do you know what? I think I need to add you to my personal Facebook.
Yeah.
Because I'm not on my. How do I do that? I need to get you on my personal, because I live by the beach. And I go down there every day. I'm literally right on the beach, and I need to take you with me. I need to show you, because it is beautiful. It's incredible.
I'd love to see it.
Yes. So how do I do that? I need to get you on my personal so that I can do that.
One way.
I'm not entirely sure how I do that. I know that my personal Facebook is closed off to everybody, so I need to get you on there that I can do that.
Can you see the green banner down below?
Yes. Yeah.
That's my that's my YouTube email. Anybody on YouTube, that's how they reach me, is at that email.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I will get you on my personal Facebook. I think you're on my YouTube Facebook right now. I'll get you on personal, and then I can take you on the beach.
That would
And
be
it is
awesome.
amazing. It's amazing.
That'd be
Honestly,
awesome.
Sty, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I do it every day. I go down for a walk every day, and it's amazing. So I'll do that.
I feel bad because I'm only 5 blocks running water. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or no, 4 blocks maybe. 3rd
Okay.
Main.
Well, that alley along the trail is technically 5th.
Right, and we're right
Oh,
on it. So you got 4th, 3rd, Main, and then you've got the frontal highway.
Okay. So you're near the sea. You're near the sea. Are you near the sea too?
Yeah, freshwater. See,
we'll swap then. We'll swap. I'll take you down to my place. You can take me down to your place. All good.
Yeah. That's You know, we can do that with a video chat on Messenger. And
yes, I will.
Take you down
Are you from down Cornwall, Lisa?
Sorry?
Are you from down Cornwall?
Nearly. I'm in Exmouth.
Oh, it's beautiful down there.
It's Devon. I'm in Devon.
Yeah, my family lives around Barnstable area.
Barnstable, North Devon. So yeah, you're about they're about an hour from me. They're North Devon. Barnstable is North Devon. I'm kind of South Devon. Yeah.
Oh, still the same. It's still beautiful down that area.
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
I couldn't believe
lucky.
We were talking about places that I had done a Sty. No, I don't think it was a Sty story, but I was talking about an old guy that I met out in South Dakota, and Mount Rushmore with the 4 heads of the presidents are right there, and you can see it from his cabin porch. And this is when my pop was still alive. My pop said to him, it's amazing, man, that you can see Mount Rushmore, just walk out on your porch and see. Wow. And that old guy looks up there and he goes, my God, yes, you're right. It's right there. And my dad looked at him and said, how long you been living here? He says, 45 years. He says, and I never realized I could see Mount Rushmore from my porch.
That's incredible. Oh my God, can you imagine?
But I remember, Lisa, we were talking about that with Stonehenge, that you drive by there.
Yes.
And it's just, that's the thing. Some of the most amazing things in the world, when you live close to them, they get the least attention, you know, but you live right there.
Yeah.
And that's what Lake Superior. There's times where I've just jumped in the truck, drive down to the lakeside, and just park and just stare out over the lake, you know. Looking at one of the largest freshwater lakes in the world, and do
you know what though, Sty? Do you know what? I don't care about anything. I just want to hug you. I would love that. That would be the most important thing.
Be careful, girl. You can hurt me. You can hurt me.
Mount Rushmore's not important. The Grand Canyon's not important. Just giving a hug to Sty. That is the most important thing. I would love that. I would love that so much. I would.
You know, I just
I wouldn't like to hug Sty though.
Say again?
I wouldn't like to hug Sty.
Oh, wouldn't you though? Look at him.
No, I wouldn't want to hug Sty because I'm not that way inclined. I'm not that way inclined.
You don't have to be that way inclined to hug someone. You don't have to be that way inclined. A hug is a hug. That's it. It's all good.
Yeah.
You don't have to be any way inclined to hug someone. It's about love.
It's a handshake with enhancement.
Yeah. It's all about love. It's all about loving someone. It doesn't matter who you are or what you are. It's just a hug. It's all good.
No, I'm just being me, really irritating.
Okay. You carry on. It's all good.
No, I'm being good because you're here, Lisa.
Okay. Oh, really?
Actually, Nick is behaving himself tonight. Yeah, running water's up there nodding his head. You'll have to excuse me because I'm getting hiccups. I get those when the pain level comes up.
You
So
okay? You right?
yeah, I'm okay.
You sure?
I'd let you know if I wasn't.
Okay. Okay.
I'm determined. You know, if I wasn't doing this right now, I'd be sitting on the couch, vegging away. Just yeah. Just
Do you know
burning.
what? This is amazing. I'm actually I finished work this morning at 7:30, and this is so great. I've managed to catch you because I've done about 86 hours over the last week. So
Oh man.
yeah.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
Bean. Hey, Bean.
So it's nice. It's nice to actually have some time off. It's all good.
There's
lovely dog.
There's Running Water's mascot.
Look at that little puppet. That's amazing. Oh my God. How beautiful.
I get to see him about 5 or 6 times a year.
Look at that. That's amazing.
See, Lisa, I live with Running Water now. Well,
okay.
actually, I live without Running Water now because he drives over the road tractor trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on the road for months at a time, and you know he gets home when he can, kind of thing, and he's usually home for a week or so. You know, a real long stay for him is 2 weeks. You know, but he only gets home 5 or 6 times.
So is Running Water there with you now? Is he just in a different room?
He's in his truck.
Okay.
I'm out in Nebraska. It's about 700 miles away from.
I was going to say, about 700 miles from here.
Can I see your truck? Can you show me your truck?
Oh,
is that
no?
Just the inside.
I want to see your.
The inside.
I've got a little bit of an obsession with trucks. I hate to say this.
It's such a mess. Here, let me change this.
It's messy.
I don't care. I want a truck myself. I'm never going to get it. I'm never going to go there. So I will see yours.
Hi, Guani.
I got the plate.
Oh wow! Okay. Oh okay. Oh my God! Look at wow.
But yeah, there's Bean's side of the truck.
That looks massive. That looks huge.
And then back there's the sleeper. It's a mess.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Bed and all that.
That looks very comfortable. That looks very comfy.
Yeah.
Microwave in here. The fridge down behind the case here. My PlayStation case here, but the fridge, all that. Yeah.
Yeah. I can tell you've been out there for a couple of weeks now.
That looks amazing. That you see, that is exactly what I just want. I would love a camper van, something just to go off and camp in and that's amazing to me.
Why don't you get yourself an old ambulance? Why don't you buy yourself an old ambulance?
How would I do that? I don't even know how we'd do that.
No, you can buy you can buy the old ambulances off eBay, mainly, and you just rip all the inside out, and they make bloody good campers.
Do you know what? I saw someone. I think I saw one actually the other day when I was walking along the seafront. I think I saw someone that had done that. I think they tried to. It wasn't a very good attempt, to be fair.
I saw one just, about 2 weeks ago. Guy had taken and converted over an old double-decker,
old double-decker bus,
into a 2-story camper,
Yeah. Well, we got this guy in town.
That's better, I think.
He's got that mobile Euro food stand that's a big double-decker British bus, and he drives it to carnivals and places and sells
Yeah.
euros. And I laugh at that thing whenever I see it. I say, "Yeah, that thing's looking for a low bridge." But
Can I just ask who are you? Who is that guy? Because I know you're English. You sound like you're Northern. Who are you?
No,
Have I
I'm
spoken
Welsh.
to you
I'm
before?
from Wales.
You're not Welsh. I can tell from your accent you're not Welsh.
I live in Wales. I live 6 miles away from Chester.
You might live in Wales, but you're definitely not Welsh. I can tell. Where are you from?
Yeah, but it's called where your parents were in the army and I travelled around. That's why I never got the accent.
You're definitely not Welsh. You sound Northern. You sound like Manchester.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know
yeah,
Chester?
you do.
No.
Do you know Chester?
Yeah.
I live 6 miles away from there.
Okay. So you're in Wales right now, but you come from Chester. Hollyoaks. You don't sound like that.
Not-
Yeah.
Not far from there.
Okay.
Yeah,
But you're in Wales now.
Say again?
You're in Wales now. So you come from
Yeah.
Chester,
Yeah.
but you're in Wales. Okay. Because I was going to say you're definitely
I've
not
lived in
Welsh.
Wales all my life.
You're not Welsh. Definitely.
I was born in the same house.
You don't have you don't sound Welsh to me. You really don't.
Because the area where I live, no one speaks Welsh here. It's when you go further up at like Anglesey and that.
You're not Welsh. I'm telling you right now, you are not Welsh. Don't
Oh, boy.
try and pull the... You sound like my friend James. He comes from Chester, actually. So that's where your accent comes from.
Yeah, I live around that area.
Yeah. But you're not Welsh.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
That's what
You can be-
birth certificate.
You can be whoever you want to be, Nick.
Exactly.
Oh boy. Yeah. But yeah, I had done my family tree and I was surprised to find out, because I was always told over the years that our family migrated from Wales, but then once we did the family tree, the family migrated into Wales and then straight to the U.S. They weren't in Wales very long. In fact, nobody was born there. And so looking at the family tree is just like, oh yeah, well, it was a stopover. It wasn't their home. Yeah.
No, I mean my ex-husband was Welsh, and he came from South Wales. So yeah, he's gone, isn't he? He disappeared. Yeah.
Nick does that. Yeah, for us that are used to Nick, that don't surprise any of us. We don't even say, "Oh my gosh, where'd Nick go? Nick's gone. We just, because he comes and goes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nick's been following me for quite a while. He's a character. Him and I have a good times. We get a little carried away at times, but yeah. With Nick, all is good, even when it's bad. He's a troll hunter. He loves to go around the channels and harass people that are trolling other channels. Yeah.
Oh, so has he gone because I gave him as good as he got? Maybe. I don't know.
No.
Okay.
I haven't seen an awful lot that Nick has ever taken personally. You know.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
But he definitely was not from Wales. I don't know if he's told people, and then he really isn't. He really isn't.
I need to tell you that you're safer saying he's not from Wales than you would be if you said you're a vegan.
Oh,
If you call Nick a vegan, oh my God, I'd have to, this monetization's gone, because
okay.
Nick, boy, you're going to hear an earful if you call him a vegan. That's, yeah. He goes around to vegan YouTube channels that are streaming and he harasses them, and he's terrible about that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well,
do you know what? It's funny because I quite liked him, actually.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
quite nice to have a little bit of a debate. I quite liked him. I did quite like him.
Oh, you should hear him and Phil when they get together, or hear him and Anyways Mike. Those guys, boy, they just tear into each other. They just, sometimes it's pretty funny. And I just let them go. Just go ahead, have at it. I'll put them next to each other up on the panel so they could argue real close,
Well, speaking of vegan, so that truck drivers championship I did last weekend, they had, it was all catered in food for the meals that they were given, big, buffet style. Well, they had vegan and vegetarian options, and it all went to waste.
Really?
It's like, you've got 82 truck drivers out here. How many, we can't do vegan out here on the road.
Yeah.
It's like all the meat was gone, and nobody touched the vegetables.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they're all lined up at that brat barbecue, and the hell with them veggies, That's
even the bun is optional.
Butter? Oh.
No, the bun.
Oh, the bun. Yeah.
But buns are there just to hold your meat.
Yeah. And a paper plate will do that fine, right?
Right.
Heck. I'm trying to think of any place special I could take Lisa to dinner. She comes and visits me, and
oh my God, I have to come and visit you.
I don't.
So river. Where? Oh no, it's not river. Is it?
Stagecoach.
Is it river?
Seaford.
No, running water. Running water. Where are you right now?
I'm in Grand Island, Nebraska.
Okay. So
right in the middle. Right in the middle of the United States.
Okay, so is that where you're based, or is that just you're based somewhere else?
The company I drive for, their main headquarters is here, and it's from their plant that I was picking up this load.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you actually based? Where do you live? Where are you from?
He lives with me.
I live with Sty. Yeah, it's my house
in northern Wisconsin. It's Running Water's house. Yeah, I lived in an apartment, and my youngest boy lived with Running Water for
I get it now.
3 years.
Okay.
And then he jumped ship. He jumped ship, and Running Water suggested to me, he says, "You ever think maybe moving in with me?" And I said, "Yeah, you don't need me in it." And he goes, "Well, if you move in with me, then I don't have to look for someone to keep an eye on the house, get the mail, mow the lawn, and do all these things." And
I love that.
I told him, I said, "In fact, Running Water, I'll take care of that tomorrow. Watch your PayPal." for June. I lost it. The end of my treatments there at the first part of June, I lost it. I lost everything, man.
Yeah.
And I didn't pay my rent, but I got the best landlord you could get. He hasn't even mentioned it. He hasn't even mentioned it. And he wouldn't. I could forget the rent for 3 months and he wouldn't say nothing.
But do you know what? do you know, I don't think that's just him. I think when it's family, that's it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It
And
shouldn't matter.
I've got the same going on with my daughter right now. My daughter has just split up with her fiance, and she has left him and come to live with me.
Oh, yeah.
And I will do anything for her.
Yeah,
I will
sure.
do anything and make her life as easy as I possibly can.
Right.
Because, you know, something's going on with her and there is stuff going on with you. And if you have family that care about you and love you, then they will do whatever they can to make life as easy as possible. That's just family. That's family. That's that's loving your family.
Well, and I
totally get that.
The biggest benefit for Sty is, you know, being able to have a studio that's not part of the living area. You know, you know, have a dedicated studio.
I've got this whole corner of the house here. I'm going to try this so that you can see the
But I do have to say, running water, this is your dad. I do have to say this about your dad, is that I have met lots of people on YouTube, lots of people, and he is the one person that I've just felt this instant bond with. That I've just felt so close to, and he just he's just amazing. Such an amazing man.
Lisa. When I was in my apartment, in my living room, I had room for my sofa and for my televisions, my 2 TVs.
Yeah.
And I had this tiny little studio for YouTube. And that was in the corner of the living room. And because the apartment was only a little over 400 square feet. It was a tiny little place. But now this is my studio. I'll make it big so you can see it. But that's it. This is my studio now. It used to be a single screen and a keyboard. That was it. Now I've got the full studio with the mixer and everything. I got YouTube stream running here. I got the chat running over here. And it's a lot more than I would have ever had at that apartment. And I don't know why it did that. There we go. But it's all thanks to running water, you know. And this room in his house, it's the front room with big picture window, looks outside.
Yeah.
And it's painted blue. So my background here, I'm in that studio and that's the background. I can pick the backgrounds because I got blue screen, but the walls are all painted blue. So I don't have to do anything special. I just run my blue screen. But the way it worked out is I was ill at the time he asked if I wanted to move. And I kind of pre-warned him that, you know, I'm not doing the best, blah, blah, blah. But I'll do what I can at the house, you know. Yeah. And yet I caved in and said, yeah, okay, I'll move in with you. I'll pay you what I was paying for the apartment. And I'll do the chores around the place. Yeah. And his youngest brother is just, he basically moved out and left all his crap behind. And he still has a ton of stuff here. I mean, we run across his stuff all the time. It's like, oh boy, here we go. And it took about 3 weeks for me to actually get settled. Once I moved in, everything was against this back wall, just all stacked up. And it all had to go upstairs, and it was tough. It was tough getting settled, moved in, because running water's out on the road driving. He can't be here to do that stuff. And when he got home, he helped me actually make my final move out of the apartment. Him and a buddy of mine, Travis, on YouTube here, he lives an hour south of me. He came up and we got everything moved with the 2 guys, and it worked out so good. And then, but the thing is the bedrooms are upstairs. downstairs, big front room that my studio is in. It takes up about a fourth of the room. And then we got the living room with the big sofa with the recliners and the 2 big TVs and blah, blah, blah. And then a huge kitchen and then an office. Well, the office was a catch-all for everything running water gets. I mean, this guy likes getting tech stuff, all kinds of. Yeah, he raises his eyebrows. I got a big stack of boxes over here that came this month so far, but so that office was full of stuff. It was full, and then I had diabetic coma on March 23rd. Went into a diabetic coma.
Oh God. Okay.
And that was the worst experience. What I'm going through right now is a cakewalk compared to that. I never ever want to see that again. And I'll keep a pistol close by in case it ever happens again, because I will not go through it. I won't let myself. For 9.5 hours, I was conscious and unable to move.
Oh my God. Did you have was it DKA? Is it diabetic ketoacidosis? Is that what you had?
I think so.
Yeah. DKA. So it was basically your organs are shutting down. Yeah. Yeah.
And my whole body had shut down. I couldn't move my fingers. I couldn't move. And the pain was insane. It was absolutely insane. Yeah. I couldn't talk. I moaned when I tried to talk. It was more of a moan. You couldn't understand what I was saying.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And I managed 8 hours.
Like
8 hours into it, I managed to get my cell phone. It was on my lap. I was laying in bed and it was on my lap. I managed to get it in a position that with my knuckles on my hand, I was able to turn it on. And it took over an hour for me to finally dial emergency. And when they got here, the house was locked up. They had to break in to get up to me. Yeah. They got up to me. The dispatcher couldn't understand what I was saying, but thank goodness for GPS on the phone.
Yeah.
She said, "We got you targeted. We know where you are." She says, and she gave me the address, and she says, "Just, I want to hear you say or don't say a word. If you don't say a word, the answer is no. But say if I'm correct." And she gave me the address. And I said, She said, "They'll be there in minutes."
Yeah.
And I could hear the sirens already. And they come flying up here. And then she gets on the phone and she goes, "The house is locked up. Can they break in?" And I go, Yeah, I don't give a shit. Tear that house down. I don't care. Get in here. First thing, of course, they did when they reached me was they checked my blood to see what my sugar levels were. Those 2 EMTs looked at each other, and I don't think they realized that I was coherent, because the one said to the other one, "If we don't have him in the hospital within the next 10, 15 minutes, he's going to be DOA." He says he's a 17.
So your sugar was high. You were having a hyper.
No, it was low, 17.
No, okay, it's different here. 17 in the UK is high. That's a hyper. So you were having a hypo. Is that right? You were low.
I was low. You
were low. Okay.
Here, you should be hospitalized if you get down to 40.
Okay, no, it's different here. So
because over here, normal blood sugars should be right around 120.
It's very okay. So it's very different here. So if you hit 1 point, say about 1.22, if you hit 2, that's a hypo. A hypo is 2, and then a hyper is around about 14.
Oh wow!
So so it's very. I think it's different.
It's just reversed. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it millimoles? Do you do millimoles or?
I don't know.
Mm.
You're asking me a question that I don't.
I know it's very. I think UK and US is probably very different. So it's still I think ketoacidosis is still a thing. It doesn't matter where you are, it's still a thing.
But
and
with
it
that,
sounds like you went into ketoacidosis from what I can tell.
But through that, they gave me a huge syringe of glucose.
Yeah,
got my sugars back up.
So yeah, you were hyper.
And
you were hypo.
When we got to the hospital, I was starting to be able to speak coherently, where they could understand me.
Yeah.
And as they went through everything, they said, "Well, you're extremely dehydrated." They said, "So we got you on fluids."
Yeah.
They said, "We're going to do a CT scan on you," because they asked. They've got the beds that weigh you. Once you're in the bed, they weigh you, and my bed weight was 141 pounds.
Yeah.
And they said, "What is your typical weight before you ever started having a single symptom in the past, whatever?"
Yeah.
And I said, a year ago, May, I weighed 220 pounds. And they said, "And you lost 80 pounds?" I said, yeah. I can't eat. And I explained to them what was going on, that if I swallow, just the action of swallowing would cause my esophagus to close up, and it would fill full of clear fluid. And I'd end up coughing up just clear fluids. And I couldn't eat. I just couldn't eat. But I had gotten to the point where I didn't feel hungry. I had no appetite. I just didn't eat. I just didn't eat or drink. And they didn't want to observe me overnight even. They just wanted me out of there. They sent me to Duluth, Minnesota, to the bigger hospital. And once I got there, an oncologist said, "We're going down. We're going to take a look at what's causing the thickening of the walls of your esophagus." He went down. They did a biopsy. Come in. He says, "I've got good and bad news. You don't get to pick which one first." He says, "I'm giving you the bad news first, and then I'm giving you the good news." He said, "Bad news is you've got stage 3 esophageal cancer." Well, okay. I said, "So what now?" And he said, "Well, you're going to, first of all, we got to get nutrition in you, and we have to see if you can gain some body weight back." He said, "And then we're going to get you in cancer treatment right away. I've already got the cancer center. We've already touched base. They're waiting and ready for you." And he said, "I talked to the Mayo Clinic, and the Mayo said that they've got one of the top esophageal surgeons in the world working for him, and he said he's interested in my case." And I got together with the cancer center here. Fortunately, it's right in our town, right where I live. It's only a 5-minute drive from here to there. And they sent me for a PET scan. They wanted to see if that cancer had traveled. And no, it's just in the esophagus and one lymph node just on the outside of the esophagus. And the whole cancer team called me in. They said, "We need to meet with you." And they said, "Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put you on chemo. We're going to do radiation on you. And it's going to be accelerated. And it's going to be, for lack of a better term, jacked up." They said, "You're going to get about 125% of the chemo that anybody else would get in normal treatment. And you're going to get about the same in radiation." And they said, "Your final chemo and your final radiation, last 3 radiations," they said, "will be running at about 175% of what we usually would run." And they said after that, you've got 4 to 8 week recovery period. And then you're going straight to the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, and they're going to surgically remove it. That's going to involve them removing about 2 to 3 inches of my esophagus and the upper quarter of my stomach. Then they're going to reattach those, and they'll have me on a feeding tube for 6 to 8 weeks during that recovery. But at this point, now I'm going to be getting a PET scan probably in the next 2 to 4 weeks. Once they see that PET scan, they're going to determine, they'll give me a final prognosis. But the prognosis as of today is that they can surgically remove what's left of what's cancerous, and that I'll have a 60 to 80% chance of zero reoccurrence the rest of my life.
So that's positive, right?
And
that's really positive, isn't
and
it?
they feel that at the stage I'm at now, that they gave me, and once the surgery's done, they're giving me 5 to 20 years added life expectancy. So 20 years, that'd make me 85 years old. Shit,
Exactly.
I'll take it. And
yeah, for sure.
because I told them flat out, I told that oncologist, I said, if your plan involves chemo and radiation, then I'm going to die, because I ain't doing it. No, it ain't happening. I swore in Running Water knows, I've sworn that my whole life. I am never going through that crap. No, I watched too many family members go through it and what it did to them. But when he told me we can give you 5 to 20, I said, yeah. I mean, in 10 years, I could live another whole lifetime as far as I'm concerned. That's just the way I am, you know. I'll find something to make it a whole nother lifetime. But so the prognosis is really good.
That's really good. That's really good. Yeah, it's positive.
And then just to put frosting on the damn cake, it was just, oh geez, it wasn't long before that I was informed by my oldest daughter that my ex-wife has stage 4 cancer of the lungs, liver, and colon. Well, she had given up. She was going through the treatments, and we'd see each other at the cancer center all the time. And I could see it all over. She had given up. I'm going through this, but it ain't going to work. I'm going to die. I told her flat out, I said, you know what? You could quit these treatments and get for lack of a better word, a fucking better attitude about life.
Yeah.
And you'll probably outlive me. Well, she took it to heart. She started giving a shit, started allowing herself to have a little bit of hope. Well, now they were going to remove a huge portion of her colon. She'd be on a colostomy bag the rest of her life. And
how old is she?
She's a year and a half, 2 years younger than me, about 64.
Okay.
And
very young, isn't it?
Now there's no cancer in the colon. There's 2 spots of cancer just outside the colon. Yeah. They don't have to remove the colon anymore. So they just go in and take those couple spots. She had 5 spots on her lungs. 3 of them are totally gone from the treatment. They're gone. They don't even show up. 2 of them are reduced by over 80%. They're just tiny spots. The spot on her liver has reduced by 50%, and they said we can surgically remove that easily. And the 2 spots on your lung, we can get rid of those easily. So now they gave her, what was it, Running Water? 8 to 21 months, I think it was. They gave her 8 to 21 months, and I think she's on month 9 or 10 right now.
Wow. Okay.
And now they've reversed their prognosis on her. And they said, we won't put a timestamp on it. They said, because we actually believe that we've got it, that we can take care of what's left, and that you've got many years ahead of you. And I swear it's all has to do with her attitude change.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That is amazing.
You just can't give up. That's the thing.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. That is amazing.
So yeah, so my ex-wife and I, we're cordial to each other, actually. We when we see each other, it's, well, hi, how are you doing? You know, but when it first started out, she was telling a few of the kids, my daughter and my youngest son, that she's telling them, that's just like your dad, you know. I get sick with terminal cancer. He's got to show up with cancer. He's got to show up. This ain't a competition I want to be in. I told her that flat out. I am not here to compete with you. I'm here for my life, not yours. And I wish her the absolute best. And but she has to realize that, no, I'm thinking about myself. I'm being pretty selfish right now.
No, Sty, you have an incredible attitude right now. It's incredible. Honestly, I don't think you even realize actually quite how incredible your attitude is. It's amazing.
That, you know, I've had the cancer team, all 3 doctors and all the nurses, staff from the infusion center. They all said, we can tell by looking at you the pain you're going through and how sick you are.
Yeah.
Except for your damn smile. They said,
yeah.
They said, what the hell do you have to smile about? I said, because I got another week out of the way. I'm counting the days behind me, not the days ahead of me, because I know what's coming. The surgery side, that's going to be nasty. That's not going to be comfortable. They're talking opening me up both sides, both rib cages, and from the bottom of my sternum to my navel.
Yeah.
So they're opening me up in 3 spots, using the old rib spreaders on me. When I come to out of that, I'm not going to want a slight breeze passing over me. I had open heart surgery. I know what to expect in a sense, you know, but this is still different, you know, and I'm not afraid of the surgical procedure, that part of it. The only thing I'm anxious about is the recovery. Because I've always been a physical person. I don't like being limited. You know, I don't like being held back from things. I got myself used to doing things a little slower, take it a little easier. I got used to doing that. But now can't do nothing.
You are an incredibly strong man. I've seen that. I've known you for a while now, and you are so incredibly strong. And you take everything in your stride. You will be fine. You will be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
honestly,
glad
you will.
I'm glad we were able to get you, a base of operations downstairs.
Right. That I have to say, running water. I had one of my longer days, right? So I go for my infusion, my radiation, and I come home, and he's sitting out here on the porch with the dog, and we're chatting a little bit, and he goes, now, when you go in the house, he said, make sure to take a look at my office. He says, there's something I want you to see in my office. I said, what you do? He goes, I got a bed set up in there for you. I go, no way. That office is so full. There's no way. There's no room for a bed in there. You know, I got it. He says, and I said, you don't have to be doing that shit. Don't be doing that. He says, why do you think I did it on one of your long visits at the clinic, he said, you weren't here to tell me don't do it. He said, so, and he said, it's already done. I came in and sure enough, there he's got bed set up, everything set up for me. Now I don't have to leave the ground floor except to shower to go upstairs. So I don't have to leave the ground floor.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
That, he's done so damn much for me since I've been here.
Do you know what? You talk about him a lot, and I feel like I know him just from you talking about him. And this is the first time I've met him, and he is amazing. Running Water, you're amazing. You are.
He does.
I have my moments.
He has his moments just like I do. We have our moments.
Yeah, but you've only ever talked positively about him, and it's lovely to meet you finally after all the lovely things I've heard about you. But that's lovely. That's so lovely to hear that. It's great.
It's been so far quite the adventure. When I got moved in and finally settled in, I was so happy, man. At Running Water, I tell you, I got everything done. The youngest kid left. The kitchen was destroyed. I mean, it was pure hell in there. And Running Water.
And to hear his version of it, it was my fault.
Yeah. Everything the way I found it when I moved in was Running Water's fault. Okay, now I've been here since we'll say the 1st of January. Okay, when's it going to be his fault? I haven't found that yet. But so I got each room pretty well addressed, and the kitchen was the absolute worst. I put 2.5 days in the kitchen just getting all of the dishes washed, everything clean, and finding a home for all that shit. I don't know where they kept it. Well, where my youngest boy kept it, because Running Water wasn't here, Yeah, he kept it on the counters, the sink, the stove. I opened the oven. I was going to heat something up in the oven one night. And I thought, well, while I'm working out in the front room and hauling stuff upstairs, I'll preheat the oven and I'll throw a pizza or something in there. And I went to turn the oven on and I thought, no, not without looking. And I opened that oven door. There was 30 pots and pans in there, but that wasn't the worst of it. There were 4 to-go pizza boxes stuffed inside the oven. If I would have turned that on, then pizza boxes would have burnt up in there. And it was bad. It was bad. But I got it all done so the place is comfortable, at least comfortable. And couldn't wait for Running Water to come home. He came home the first time, and I give him the grand tour. And, Running Water's like, oh, my God, I can see my kitchen counters. I can see this. I can see that. And Running Water's pointing out things that are his. The rest of that, he says, it's Joe's. It's not mine. You do what you want with it. And I'm still not done pitching his stuff. But all it was the results of never doing anything, of just letting it go and go and go. And now I got it all caught up, and I was so happy with myself and with the house, but I still had that eating disorder, and I was getting weaker by the day. And I thought,
oh God,
is this is going to be my curse? I'm going to get here and I'll help Running Water get his house in order, but I am not going to be around to enjoy it,
Oh my God, I want to hug you so much right now. I just want to give you a hug.
But then when I ended up in the hospital and they diagnosed me, and now at least I know what is going on, why I'm as ill as I am.
God.
Suzex. It's so good to see you.
I just want to hug you so much. I just want to give you I wish I could hug you. That's all I want to do.
All of the folks out there, I don't know what you all see in me, but I couldn't
You're
be
so strong. You're so strong. You are. You're so
I'm
strong.
not. I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not. No.
Absolutely, yes, you are. Yes,
No,
you are.
I am
And
not Welsh.
everybody. You're not Welsh, no. No, you're not Welsh.
No, I'm not as strong as people.
Well, you are.
And I put a smile on, not for me. I do it for everybody else.
I know. We know you do. No, you do.
Yeah. I did have one of my cancer doctors. He asked me flat out. He said, "What's the roughest thing about this? You having to make some of these decisions now?" He said, "These are life or death decisions you got to make." He said, "So, what's your biggest worry about this whole process?" And I said, I'm not worried about myself. I'm ready to go any day. I've felt that way for many years now. I'm ready to go any day. Yeah. I've lived a half a dozen lifetimes, but it's the people I know.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, and I cannot justify people's reasons, but for whatever reason, it would be hard on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Well, at least you saved me the trouble of moving your stuff out of your apartment and into my house.
Right.
For when that
was actually part of our discussion about me moving in with running water. Is I told him, I said, here's the real benefit.
Yeah.
Once I'm settled in your house, when that day comes, you don't have to move anything. It's all willed to him, and he can distribute it amongst his siblings any way he wishes. And the siblings already know they've got a few individual items I've willed to them that they're guaranteed to get, but all of the rest of my general property is becoming running waters. And he's already talked about, if they want something that, he's not going to argue with them. He don't like the drama either. And so it's going to be pretty doggone easy when I'm done and gone. Running water doesn't have to do much anything, because everything stays in place, where it is. And it makes it easy. That makes it easier to know that, when my days are done, I'm not leaving a bunch of misery behind, that I don't want to do,
Well, and that's why I have no problem investing in studio equipment and.
He bought me for Father's Day. He got me a tripod, right? Camera tripod. It's a commercial grade camera tripod. And with the fatigue I'm going through, I can hardly carry that thing. It's heavy. That thing is a beast. It's way overboard compared to the equipment I've been using. Oh man, that stuff I'm using, I don't know. I'll give it away, throw it away, something, because no, this tripod will last forever. I mean, this thing is built like a shit house, a brick shit house. Now, I just bought another tripod a while back, and I thought that one that's about the best you're going to see this studio ever get. No, he went out and he got this commercial grade tripod, and I've got this log splitter for splitting firewood, and that tripod's what I'm using out to film that. I'm going to do
Oh
a
my
review.
God, how great is that though, that he did that for you? That's amazing.
And he's done that.
That's so cool.
This mixer, he did that with this mixer. He didn't need to buy this damn mixer. He's got, what, 4 or 5 of them in the office? I mean, he's got mixers. Well, if you count the smaller mixers, he's probably got a dozen or more.
That's so cool. I think that's really cool. He's done that for Father's Day. That's amazing.
He bought me a Stream Deck, and yeah, he's gone way out on the limb. But
that's so cool.
He said, it's all going to become his someday anyway.
Well done to you, Running Water. That's amazing. That's so cool.
I'm investing in the future.
Yeah. See, and he knows it'll be in good operational condition when I'm gone. Because
but that's not the point. That's not the point. He did that for you.
A lot of the tech stuff is like, hey, play with this and tell me what you think, and then I'll decide if I want one.
Yeah.
You work out the bugs. And
he bought.
That is such a father-son thing.
It's like, you've got the time, you've got the landline and direct internet and stuff to play with.
It's disconnected. Okay, I was going to show you the view, my bird view. We had a robin that made a nest in the window, and I set a camera up.
Oh my God, that's
film the robin.
You know what, guys, I'm gonna. Do you know what? It's what is the time? It's 2:45 in the morning right now.
Oh Lordy!
So I probably have to go.
Yes,
I think I have to go. But oh my God, it's been amazing. Thank you so much. It really has.
It's been great seeing you.
It has. It's so good to reconnect with you. It's so good to see you. And Running Water, so good to see you as well. Thank you so much.
Mad Kiwi. Yeah. Mad Kiwi popped in.
I will Sty, I'll add you to my personal Facebook.
You do that, girl.
Yes.
You do that, girl.
So that we can actually chat and catch up. But it's been amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sweetie.
All right, and take care.
Love you, girl. Yeah, I take care of myself the best I can.
Yeah, I know.
After the stream here, I'm going to, I'll be shutting it down in about 10 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to eat myself some lasagna tonight.
Nice. You do that.
Yeah.
You do that. I have to go. I am so tired. It's very late. But I just wanted to catch up with you guys, and I will see you. I will see you soon.
You betcha.
All right. You take care, guys. Lots of love.
Yeah. Lots of love.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Boy, that was good. But, folks, we didn't have a Sty story tonight. I'm not going to be able to squeeze it in. So I'm going to have to adjust the title of this tomorrow. And then we'll have this Sty story next Sunday.
The Sty story that wasn't.
The Sty story that wasn't. I did the story behind no Sty story. Now I can do the Sty story that wasn't. The story is an old friendship with Loopy Lisa. Her and I, we met about 3 years ago online, and boy, we spent a lot of time together online. And because of her work, the last 8 months or so, she's just not able to get any time to be on YouTube. And
that's what happens sometimes. Life gets in the way.
That's it. And she's in a medical field that is very demanding, and like she said, she had 86 hours in the last week. That's a hell of a schedule to try to keep up with. And
hours.
Yeah, I just hope she can keep up with that, because her work is very demanding, physically, emotionally, and technically. The yeah, it was quite the interesting chat tonight. The Lone Dog says, he goes, well, it looks like I be here. the yeah, so there won't be an Around the Campfire this Thursday, but I'll be back next Sunday, 7 p.m. No ifs, ands, or buts. I got to do this quick. Don't anybody go anywhere. This only takes less than a minute. And I got to shout out my channel members. Every Sunday, I got to do it at least sometime during the stream. And it's just a quick little video clip. And we'll be right back. Yeah, bunch of great folks. Notice Loopy Lisa's on that list. Yeah, she's been a member for a couple of years now. But yeah, it's been a rough week, but my Sundays, they seem to give me a little uplift going into the next week. One more week to go. Yeah. Lawn Dog saying Happy Father's Day. It's been a happy Father's Day for me. It's been a very good one. Excuse the hiccups. The morphine's calling me, but I can't take any more for 2 hours yet. So, oh no, an hour. I got an hour to go. Every 3, I can take a little. Yeah, I had all 4 of my children get a hold of me and make sure to have a happy Father's Day. That was good to hear from all 4 of them today. The Rain Dancer, it's great to see you, sweetie. Yeah, at this point, if the recovery doesn't change up a bit, we'll get what we get until I go through the surgery stage. And then once I've got a firm date on the surgery stage, I'm going to do a pre-surgery live stream. And we're just going to chat and talk because it'll be the last live stream I do until I'm well recovered after the surgery. So it could be a month before I stream again during that period of time. So there you go, Lawn Dog. He got the bug. Yeah. Yeah, hugs right back to you, Rain Dancer. Yeah. 7 days with the bug. Yeah. That's what I don't want right now is because my immune system's down because of all the treatments and crap. I try to stay away from people that are out there mingling. Okay, Freeman James, you have a good night. Thanks for being here, buddy. Give Sis a big hug for me, would you?
Yeah, when I got it, that was pre-shutdown, and before all the masking and distancing and everything. That's when I got it, and had to get tested and stuff. And the policy that was given out to truckers by the CDC and everyone. It's like, well, just minimize your contact with people, and if possible, call into your shippers and customers for them to bring paperwork out, so you don't have to go in their offices.
Yeah.
And if you get tired, so you stop for naps now and again. Drive safe. It's like, yeah, truckers, keep rolling.
Yeah. There's no you have to stay home for 14 days. That boy, when they first came out with that, where they wanted you home for 14 days,
just for being in contact with someone.
Yeah, right.
Not even
right.
catching it. You're in contact with someone that caught. Oh, you need to be quarantined for 14 days. It's like, you realize us truckers would be stopped all the time because it's like, yeah, we stayed home for 14 days, and then that first day we're on the road, we're going to come in contact with them.
Yeah.
At truck stop, at a customer, shipper or receiver,
Yeah.
And there goes 14 days again.
Yeah. Well, that's
and that was really telling on the whole thing, is that the trucks were kept rolling and Greyhound kept rolling.
Yeah.
And it's like, Greyhound's a petri dish on the best of days.
Well, Greyhound hauls all of us poor folks that can't afford to fly, I'll tell you what, Loopy Lisa offering to come on up, that would be so awesome. I'm going to see what I can pool together, if I can get enough funds together and just have it available. And if she does show up and I get a firm date, she's going to be here on this day, I'll probably pre-arrange and get her a room over at the Schwam again. Get her a lakeside room looking out over the bay at the islands, the Fossil Islands.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
Now, I could take her to the Stagecoach for some just good old small town USA greasy spoon, mom and pop shop type food. I mean, everything we love. And then I could take her. I could take her for a fish dinner somewhere, probably. Maybe at the Schwamigan Hotel.
Schwamigan, or if she was talking about September-ish. That Grunkies would still have their fish boiled on this weekend.
I don't know.
There's so many places around the area that have fish fries on the weekend. Fish is kind of our thing,
Yeah. There's a pub down in what's that called? Down there on the way to Hayward. Not Drummond, but that other little town. Damn it, I can't remember the name of that town.
Oh, going which way? Oh, towards Hayward? Oh,
yeah.
Highbridge?
Highbridge. No, Highbridge is going to Mellon.
There's so many of those little towns where you blink and miss them.
But that little town, there's a pub there. And they've got daily fresh, pan-fried walleye and perch. And it's pan-fried. They got big cast iron. They got two of these big ass cast iron frying pans. They pan-fry that fish in. And when you order the walleye, I mean, it comes out, it's a slab of walleye. And maybe that's where I take her. A little small town pub atmosphere for a nice fish dinner. Or take her up to Cornucopia, go to what used to be Fish Lips. I don't know what they call it now, but they always have fresh fish there too because of the commercial fishermen right there.
Right.
Port. There you go, Rain Dancer. That next summer, that would be sweet. That would be sweet. I'm trying to get healthy, guys. Trying to. If they can fix my eating problem, that's they get rid of the cancer, they also get rid of my eating problem. At least that's what we're hoping for, and that all works together. So yeah, I wish I could get over there to see you and Runny Egg too there, Suze. Hey, John's life. Yeah, no, I'm rough. No, I'm all right. I'm surviving. I'm getting through. I believe I'm going to get through this thing. Just not comfortable, you know. Yeah, after the surgery, you know, and that's it, is if I'm going to suffer pain in my esophagus and stomach area, I want it to be because it's healing, not because it's damaged, you know. And that's what I'm going through right now, is it's damaged. And the pain is caused by that. So the healing pain, that I can count on eventually going away. It's just like with my open heart surgery. The recovery on that went so much quicker than they expected and I ever expected. You know, I went back to full-time work in 6 weeks, and they didn't want me to even do part-time at 8 weeks. And so I was 2 weeks ahead of them and double the job. So, and it's because the healing process was working. I was healing. I was recovering. Oh yeah, botched up gallbladder surgery. John's like, yeah, when they removed my gallbladder, oh man, knock on wood, that turned out real good. I mean, I was able to eat anything I wanted. And so many people have problems after their gallbladders removed. Yeah, surgery nowadays compared to in the past, man. Yeah, a lot of suffering in the past. And the type of surgery they're doing on me, they haven't been doing that many years back. But they've got it down to a real science now. Lawn dog, what's he saying? For Father's Day dinner, I just don't feel all that hungry. I know the family wants to take me out, but I'm just not feeling it. So I had some chicken nuggets for dinner. But it's Father's Day. You can have whatever you want. Yeah. Yeah, John's life says he's had problems since he lost 25 pounds. Yeah, try losing 80 when you didn't have 80 to give up. I mean, I got down to 190. Well, no, I was down to 185 out at camp last summer, and I felt really good at that weight. I didn't feel good because of the eating issue, but at that weight, I felt good. I felt healthy, and I could do things and get around good. I'd like to get myself back up to about 180. If I can get there, I'd be happy. I got to gain 39 pounds to do that. You got to get the food in you. Got to get the food in you to be able to do that. I do have to say the cancer team and my doctors are so on top of every issue. You know, if you got a problem with this, let us know. We can take care of that. If you got a problem with that, we can take care of that. You know, yeah, they're good at making sure that they're covering every base.
Well, I tell you about the wellness check thing for our, for our insurance. We have like our annual wellness.
Right.
Deal, and they do an over the phone interview questionnaire thing. And then I had to have a visit with my family doctor, or my personal doctor, before
Right.
October. Well, for the blood draws and all that fun stuff. But yeah, the questionnaire is basically like the questionnaire you fill out when you visit the doctor's office on medical history and stuff. And they had asked if there's cancer in the family. I'm like, yes. And they're like, well, what kind? I said, all the cancers. We have them all.
Yeah.
They're like, no, really. I'm like, no, really.
No, really.
If you want, you can give me a number and I can have someone call you and give you a nice long list.
Yeah.
Like, we got all the bases covered on both sides of the family. Someone's had it.
We've got something under our porch, but I only hear it at night, and it's big, whatever it is. I'm thinking a raccoon, but I ain't sticking my nose under there in the dark. Ain't happening. No. I thought, well, grab the gun. Well, no, I ain't doing that either. That's a big fine. That's $500 fine for discharge of firearm in the city limits. So no, I don't know what it is, but I can hear that thing. It's like it's moving furniture under there. And I'll hear him over by the living room window. I'll be playing PlayStation. I got it cranked up, and I can hear him clunk, 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 clunk. Sounds like somebody's on the porch moving shit. Well, the other night I turned the porch light on, ran out there, ran around the corner. Nothing. But then I heard something under the porch, clunk, clunk. It's under the porch, whatever it is, and it's not a little critter. It's a big critter, probably a coon. And Mystic Bunny said they trapped 2 coons this month. They have their hands full with coons at their place, but yeah, John's wife, yeah, it's moving in and setting up its man cave. Yeah, there you go.
Need to put a live trap out there. But then what do you do afterwards?
Yeah, I'd have to throw them in the back of the. Well, I can't throw them in the back of the truck. Guess what we forgot to do when you were here?
Well, we forgot to go to the
dump. We forgot to go to the dump.
What to do?
We didn't go to the dump.
My truck's empty, so we can put it up there.
Yeah, I could haul them out with your truck. Yeah, I could take them out in the barrens and drop them off. Yeah, I might think of that. I can get a live trap over at Anglers Hall. They got them. They probably have them at L&M too. I'd price them at L&M first. The Rain Dancer's suggestion: put food out. They love dog food. Make a field of flour around the dish. Yeah, and then you got them. I got your prince.
Yeah, they really like cat food also.
Yeah, peanut butter sandwich is good bait. I found a small dish of cat food, even if it's canned cat food, they like that, and a small dish of water next to it. Them coons will head right for it. They just like, oh my gosh, this guy knows what we eat, But I don't want to feed them out on the porch or anywhere near the house where they think, oh, well, that's cool. We can come here for a meal once in a while. I'm glad we're moving in downstairs because we get free meals once in a while. Yeah, I don't want them feeling that way. First time I put out anything for them to eat is going to be in a live trap. Yeah. I'd use a leg hold, but I don't want to have to skin a coon. I don't want to go through the misery of prepping a coon hide, and yeah, because I wouldn't let them go to waste. Yeah, they are funny with peanut butter, especially if they don't have water, and they just have to sample, and they get their little hands in there, and then all of a sudden they're wiping their faces, their tongues, and they can't get it off. Yeah, it's funny.
Well, I get a kick out of the videos of the raccoons with cotton candy.
Oh yeah.
They go to
wash it and it disappears. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, grab another piece. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Confuses the hell out of them. Yeah. Yeah, Mystic Bunny. That's the problem too with using cat food. Certain baits you don't really want to use unless you know your area well. I'd have that problem. We got 2 tomcats that like to roam the neighborhood here. I'd catch each of them. I know it. I'd catch each of them if I put something like cat food out. Yeah, they'd be right there. I'd go, yay, doors closed on the trap. I got them. No, it's damn pissed off tomcat. That's, yeah.
Well, if we can figure out where it is he's getting underneath, getting into the porch,
well,
nice and tight to the porch.
I saw a couple of spots he can get in, that one could get in. And then I was thinking of that. I'll go find a couple sheets of our particle board or something and just button it up for now, and we get a new piece of that lattice. The E-Waste Mike, yeah. Robert Rockwell, he's saying the raccoons and skunks are always eating the cat food on my neighbor's porch. Yeah, that's another thing that attracts the skunks. They love cat food too. I tried the best option is to stick 22 in there with it. Yeah. And you don't want to live trap a stinking skunk. No. They're not shy about spraying in a live trap. They don't care. They live with that smell. They don't give a shit. They love to spray you the minute you try to move that thing. I moved a live trap with a skunk in it, and I had a 8-foot long pole with a big eye hook screwed in the end of it. Got a hold of that handle. No more than got off the ground with that thing was going to walk off to the woods. I figured this whole rig's going to work great. Drop off in the woods, and I can grab the door and pull the door open and let him out, and I'm going to be at least 8 feet away from him. I no more than got that trap off the ground. He sprayed. Yep. So I'm running into the woods with this pissed off skunk that just sprayed the backyard. What the hell? Yeah. Yeah, a bottle of Hellfire's. Fear this hot sauce. Feed that to the raccoon. Yeah. Getting them to sample it, that's the tricky part. Yeah. Getting them brave enough to get that in his mouth. Maybe flavor something up with it. Take a piece of fish, slice it, a raw fish, and slice it, and then pour that sauce in there and close it up and set it there. So he picks that raw fish up, pops it in his mouth, dips it a little, and then pops it in his mouth. Yeah. Well, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Went 15 minutes past that 2-hour mark. We're going to wrap it up. Hey, show up next week, 7 p.m. Central Time, and I'll give you that George Comes for Help. Think about that. Crazy George. I'll tell you this much. This will kind of give you a kind of clue as to how odd this story can get. George was what I considered a damaged Vietnam vet. when he came back from Nam, it's like the whole world was out to get him. The war didn't get him, but the rest of the world wanted to get him. And he needed my help. So George comes for help. You wait. It's an interesting story about crazy old George. Yeah. So with that, guys, I'm going to say good night to everybody. I have got to go try to get some calories in me. Yeah, I'm very calorie poor today. Not good, not good. Got to keep them calories up. And I got to eat some watermelon to get my fluids up because I'm shy on fluids today too. So until next Sunday, you all make sure to have a very nice week. I wish the best for every one of you. Running Water, thank you for coming up, man. Thank you. Good night, everybody.